Hello everyone, welcome back to Flotsam mi Banton. So we're back in our little survival on the ocean and we finished clearing out the lonely island. It's time to move on towards the next destination. We've also cleared out the leaking water tower, which gave us a lot of water as you can see here. And I do think we're doing pretty fine so far. One thing I would like to do today is to get a seaweed grower, but first we have to get some seaweeds so we can actually grow it. But this one we're gonna be doing today. So we need to get some spores, and I just had a look on the map and I do see over here we do have some nice seaweed and also plans for the future, so we can go to this one. Have a little bit of fish there as well. And then we can go to fresh water oasis. That should probably give a little bit more water. But later we might also want to head over to the lonely island, which should have some people, which is gonna be very nice to get. So let's start moving our boat over there. Okay, let's see what we got here. So here we got seaweed. So it has a little bit of raw seed, which is pretty awesome. They give one neutral value per each, and this one gives 24 spores, so that's pretty awesome. So we're gonna send over some boats over here. So I'm gonna limit that to 2 boats. And that should probably be pretty quick for us to gather. We do have 5 people so far. And I'm also gonna be naming a new person today, and if you guys have names, yes, let me know and I will gladly name you guys for our people. So that's gonna be Manny. Welcome to our little colony on the ocean. Let's see, and our captain's coming over here to collect all the nice seaweed. Looking pretty awesome, right? Get all the fluffy green food for us. So that should be pretty good. Our inventory looks like we have a pretty good amount of open space for now. We might maybe later need to do a little bit more space for water, but I don't think it's really anything we have to worry about for now at least. So let's look into this one. We need to get one more rope to do a seaweed grow. Looks like we just got it. That's pretty awesome, right? Good timing. And we just lost the rope again. So I might be doing some seaweed grows here, or we will have perhaps more houses there. It depends on how we want to have it collected and set up and everything. But I do think we have probably one here. Then we maybe will be able to squish in one over here. So let's start with one seaweed grower, something like that. That should be pretty good. But let's see here, we have quite a good amount of wood for now at least, so we might want to actually do a few more ropes so we can keep making more seaweed growers, and we're gonna need for other things later as well. But that should be pretty good. We're gonna be pretty fine with one seaweed grower to start with, I'm pretty sure. It looks like we collected all of that, so how many points do we have in research? Oh wow, wow 40? I didn't expect that. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we did unlock this one. The desaltinator, right? Nice. We should try to build that one today and try it out. Okay, so we might want to do the plastic recycler. With this one we can export plastic nets with importing normal plastic. And we're gonna need those for making this one, the fishing hut, and this one imports seaweed and outputs a fish. And this one outputs, I think it's around 5 fishes every time. And if you go back and do some cooking, for example, in this one, that will give back 5 fish, and that would be 5 in food. So pretty much converting 1 in food to 5 in food. So that's pretty awesome. We can also do this one later. This one gives 1, but I do think you get quite a lot of them. I think you get, if I remember correctly, you get 5 of these sushis with using raw seaweed and fish. So that one is also pretty awesome. But let's go for this one, 15 for that, and then we're gonna go for this one, the fishing hut, 15 for that. That's gonna allow us to get in a lot of fish. We're doing pretty good for now. Going around landmarks is really useful for both food and water, I would say. But now we should be growing a little bit of seaweed here, so that's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Looks like we can afford another one, and it can sit right next to it. That's pretty nice. I'm probably gonna do a nice walkway over here later. So like do something like that to connect things. And we will see the boat here, if we're gonna keep that or if we're gonna move it. I do suggest to have the boats actually sit at the very edges of things. It just speeds up it a little bit, to my experience so far at least. But let's head on maybe to our next destination. I'm gonna head towards that. Oh, we've already been on that one, okay. See the flag on there? That means we've been there. So let's go this way. This place we haven't been at, but let's make a stop at the freshwater oasis and maybe close to the planks over there. How much plastic we have? 49. So with plastic we can make more fuel. If we don't find the fuel, we can make fuel. So it's always good to, you know, kind of look into this. We have some plastic because we don't want to get stuck in the ocean, right? That would be pretty terrible. So this one has a lot of water. I'm just gonna have one boat going to that one, and then we can set up a second boat for collecting some of this precious treasure. So let's have one boat going there, and perhaps one boat could also go into the plastics. Very far away though, it's a very far travel. But I would like to perhaps get some more boats. We only have 3 boats at the moment. We have 1 fishing boat and 2 salvaging boats, so I might want to have like a 3rd salvaging boat. Yes, we can collect things faster. The faster we can collect it, the more things we can get, and we can get into all of this work that we have around town as well, like cooking these things and moving things around, producing firewood and making ropes. So that should be pretty nice. So the plastic recycler, this one will make the nets, and let's see, where can I have this one? Maybe here, that would be pretty nice. I do like to have a lot of storage next to where the boats are, because it's like a really quick delivery, so maybe this could go somewhere like that. That should be pretty nice. So the building we can do then that we're gonna need the nets for is this one, the seaweed grower. And that's not the name. What? It was showing the wrong name. The fishing hut is the one we can do later. So this one needs some ropes and some nets. So we need to go up to do 4 nets, and we're also gonna need 6 ropes. But that's gonna be pretty easy. So let's do up a few more of ropes. That should be good enough, and looks like we are gonna need quite a bit more of wood. So I guess we can set this one up to have 2 boats going to that one. This one's gonna be collected fairly soon, so that's pretty awesome. The good thing now that we have collected so much water and so much food also is that we can be busy with other things, so having more people to go out in the ocean to collect things and more people going to landmarks. 5 more water and that one will be collected. Let's see, do we have some fish nearby? Because we can go pretty far with fishing and go in an ocean. So we can go all the way over there, collect all that fish. We can even go on to the previous place where the seaweed is. You can go pretty far away. And there's also a setting in the game that changes the camera. With the original camera, kind of limited with the view you can watch. But if you add the advanced camera experimental, you can pretty much just go like that and look around kind of as you want to look around. Pretty neat and useful. So I wonder the next one, what's that's gonna be? 15 points? Maybe the food track, that one looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? Today, lobster. I don't think they sell that though, not yet in the game. It could arrive later, I guess. Since it's still a very early alpha of the game. Oh, I saw, look at this, a huge amount of wooden waste. There's a huge amount of wood lying around there in the ocean. We might want to get that, maybe. But it's kind of fun to go to landmarks. I might actually head for some landmarks, because that's pretty awesome to do. Let's see here how we maintain fuel. 5. Let's have that one on like 8. That way we can go to our little oil refinery and we can put the maintain the oil here, and then we'll always use plastic so we can keep having some more fuel, because we are fairly low on fuel, as you can see up here. Very low on fuel for now. But we're gonna get a lot more pretty soon. But we're gonna need to collect some more plastic very soon. And plastic is kind of one of the few things you don't really find on islands so far. But I'm pretty sure in the future we're gonna see a lot more different landmarks and world changes happening to the game. And I'm really looking forward to see that, what the developers are gonna bring with this game, and perhaps some more like challenges later on to make the game a little bit more interesting. It's really awesome already, but it could definitely be even more interesting, right? Okay, so let's see how far we can go with the fuel we get so far. Some more plastic over there, the lonely island, that's where we have some people. Overgrown wooden ships. I wonder what that one has. Probably a lot of wood, I suppose. Let's go to this one. So if we dock like very close to that one. Put the anchor down here, then we're gonna be able to gather pretty quick there. It's almost like you don't need to use a boat here really, but it might actually be faster anyway. But let's set up to have, let's just set 3 boats here, should be good. And maybe see if we can make some more storage. Yes, we can do another large storage yard. But we might want to save the ropes maybe, because we are gonna need that. If we're gonna make this one, right? So let's see for our new building here. The plastic recycler, this one we can make the net, so we're gonna make 4 of them to start with. We don't really have so much use of nets so far in the game, and maybe in the future will be more ways. Maybe in the future you even have to maintain them for keep using this one. But this one uses 4 pretty much. And I do think we should be connecting a little bit here later to do a nice pathway. And maybe even something like that, just so we have a little bit more paths to go between places. And I guess if we want to, that could be pretty fun. I haven't really done that much so far at least. We could actually set up like a storage yard here, and we can have that one to pretty much only have like seaweed. Let's maybe do that for fun, because we can set them up if we click this one. Then we can see all the things we want to have in them, and currently we have everything in them. So we might want to change that one to, for example, we can have seaweed spores, and we can have raw seaweed. That way we should be able to cut down a little bit of traveling, because traveling, it will take a lot of unneeded time many times. So if we set it up correctly, we should be able to get it pretty good. And this one can have like seaweed and the spores, and these will not have any of those. That would be like quick, collect, drop, keep growing. Just walk between those two. I guess we can do another house, by the way. I just love that little smoke coming out of it. It looks so cozy. And we can have some more houses here, I guess. That might look pretty nice. Let's have one next to... Let's have it sort of like that. And maybe here. That way we can still do a path there if we want to. Okay, so now we're gonna change this one, so we can set them to none. And then we can tick that one. And we're also gonna be ticking this one. So then all that should be going there, and let's change the other ones we got here. So that was probably all of them, so all that seaweed is gonna go into this one now, then it's gonna be so nice. And we can do that from any other things as well. So for example, if we have some cooking here, for example, we may want to have like the fish nearby, where we keep all the fish for cooking. So we might set up that at a later point, because that should be really useful. Let's go up to do a little bit more of some ropes. just lowered the amount of fish we can have, so they will not be working with that too much. But it feels like we're gonna need a few more people, just so we can have people working with everything at kind of at the same time. So we should be able to be more of an productive colony, right? Let's do another large storage yard here. This can be super useful. It would be kind of cool if we could sort of set it up like the storing directly. Even before it's like built, that would be pretty neat. And here, I guess later we might want to make a walkway over here and then make it go like that. To make some good use of the space, and we can have some more buildings sitting over here. And look at that, now we have a good amount of fuel. Hello, big whale. Feels like it's doing more sounds than it used to do. I haven't ever noticed that big eye over there. I wonder how I missed it before. It's freaking huge, that eye. I wonder in the future if we're gonna be able to do something that, yeah, maybe we can attack our colony? Maybe we can hunt it down for like a huge amount of food or something like that. Okay, so I want to kind of move on. Let's see what kind of landmarks we could go to now. So the lonely islands there, that's pretty interesting. The viaduct, we can get a little bit more metal. That should be pretty useful. So maybe go something like that to cover these areas. Should be pretty neat. And let's start maybe with the lonely island. I'm gonna go there first, because then we have another person, which means we have another person for going to the viaduct. Which will hopefully mean that we're gonna be able to gather everything a little bit faster in the long run. Okay, we got one person, Lorne Scallywaggle. I'm gonna save you, Scallywaggle. And then we're gonna go to the viaduct. This is pretty close. So we're gonna have, let's say, 3 boats at tops to go there. Quite a lot of metal to gather there. I guess we can probably unlock everything now. We don't have points for it. I do think in the future, like, we're gonna have definitely more things to research, but I do think also that maybe getting a lower research point from landmarks would be pretty good. Or maybe even only in the future, maybe even specific landmarks will actually have research things. Because it's kind of easy, at least for now, to like get everything. There's also a little bit of wood there, that could be super useful for us. Let's increase the dry wood value. Let's put that at like 50, so we always keep like drying some wood. What is this thing? Oh, that's the fishing net. They have like a little box kind of thing. Probably a placeholder, I guess. Look at the amount of food we have now. We have almost 50 in food reserve. That's pretty crazy, right? I love seaweed storing up. That's so nice to see. Going to the right place. I'm looking forward to get even more people. Like, we can also get seagulls later. That's pretty cool. Oh, you took the wrong way there. But like maybe 1 or 2 more people would be a pretty good amount of people to live here. Then we would be up to 8 drifters. Okay, looks like we got all from that one, and this one is also collected. That's nice. Let's see where we go next then. Should we be going here? There's another lonely island there though. Let's go for that lonely island. We do have some wood also here, and also plastic. And we might head them back this way later, but depends what we have here. We do have a factory room, that should be some nice fuel. Okay, fins is out. So just like before guys, if you have name suggestions, drop them in the comments. We have both the guys and the girls. Could be 2 guy names available. And 2 girls. And let's collect a little bit of wood here. As you can see, we're pretty low on wood for now. We do have quite a bit drying though, so it will be get ready later I guess. But it will also take quite a while, take 180 seconds to fully dry it out. Probably gonna switch out the smaller drying racks to big ones, we can have 6 of them sitting there. Oh yeah, let's have a little bit of look inside of here. So the desaltinator removes salt from seawater to generate the fresh water in large amounts. So let's check this one out. Wow, look at that guys. That is freaking huge, right? But we're gonna need that probably if we wanna be able to survive. We can also go on the ocean for landmarks and get water that way. But it should be pretty nice, right? But I may have it over here because we have more like storage over there, I guess. Let's go here. But I might just move a tiny little bit there. Then I think we can have a little walkway in between there. Maybe. Okay, we can't. We have to go around this way. Just need a little bit more plastic. We do have some over there, so we can get that later, I guess. So now we actually have so we can make the fishing hut, and this is how this one looks. I got a good spot for it. Let's see, over here, that could be good, I guess. So it would put down a net to like the ocean, to the bottom kinda, and then we'll collect some fish. This one I might have it here. I feel like that could be pretty cool. Let's do one there. And let's get some more drying racks. One we can squeeze in here. Can dry a little bit more wood. I might want to make a pathway over here, because I do feel like sometimes they could use that path just for getting between some things faster instead of having to run this way around the big way. So perhaps it's possible for us to do a nice little walkway, something like that. Should be pretty good. But we do need a little bit more plastic for that. So this one, it will use fuel. Yes, that's our first distillery, but this one will produce 2 fresh water every time, so that's pretty awesome. Let's put the maintain that one. And we can probably still keep this one. I'm not sure if this one will be maybe wasting fuel. Yes, it seems like this one will actually be wasting fuel. So if we want to, we can actually like shut that down or run both at the same time and produce the water that we set up faster with 2 people work on it. But I do feel like it's probably not worth to do it in this one anymore. So I'm just gonna go like that. And that would be the last fresh water we're doing that one for now at least. So this person will be able to go and do some other work instead. And not wasting fuel, because this one gets twice as much of water as this one with the same amount of fuel, right? So that should be a good thing to do. Here we go, the fishing hut. So as you see, it uses raw seaweed. And we can also have this one to auto queue, take 120 seconds. But we can also set this one up if we go here, the nibble fish. So we can set up so we always try to keep like, let's say 20 of those. And then we put like that, we're gonna keep fishing. As you see, we'll always get like 5 fish every time. Spending 1 raw seaweed. So in the end, that's gonna be really nice. It's pretty much like, almost like duping food pretty much. And if we also do the food truck, we can combine seaweed and the fish to get really good sushi. So that we should also be able to do. We need 6 more screws for that one, and also some dry wood. We can make some screws, I guess. Wow, how many pipes do we have? Let's cancel that one for now. And we're gonna queue up some screws. That's one craft 2 every time. So let's just do a few of them. Look at that one going down to get some nice fish. Pretty awesome. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Flotsam. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm really liking this saltonator, producing twice the much of water with the same amount of fuel, and also this one is pretty awesome. I really like it. So the next episode I'm gonna probably be getting the food truck where we can combine to get some sushi. So it's gonna be cool, right? So thanks for watching today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified when I upload videos. Also do live stream over on Twitch, and my current schedule is Wednesdays and Fridays, 6 PM Central European Summertime. So feel free to head over there and have a nice chill stream together. You guys can talk with me and talk with each other, and we can have a good time pretty much. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys pretty soon again, everybody.